Good morning. This is going to be a screencast about Google Classroom. Before we get started, we're going to show you a quick video about Google Classroom from them. It's only about 2 minutes long, but it goes pretty quick and it's a little bit in depth. After the video is over with, we're going to do it more step by step to show you how to create your own Google Classroom to practice with and play with. So let's watch the video first. Alright, that was pretty fast. Let's see if we can slow this down a little bit and create our own classroom step by step. The first step would be to go down here to Google Chrome. Open that up. Alright, I'm going to type in up here classroom.google.com and hit enter. Okay, the first thing that pops up is Classroom by Google. Alright, you are signed in as a Tech Presenter 01. Okay, your name will be popping up over here, what you're signed up as. And on the right it says get started using Classroom. I am a, and you need to pick teacher. Okay, give it a minute here. Not too bad, this looks familiar. Alright, so what we have is we have the lines, home, create your first class. Go ahead and click on the plus sign. Your name should appear here for your email address, but I'm using Tech Presenter 01 today just to show you how it works from the beginning. So create your first class, create class. Oh, let's see, what should I call my class? Let's call them Tech Teachers. I'll do it for the group that's going to be teaching core this year at the elementaries. Section 2014 to 2015. Create. Okay, and it looks like not too bad. So far, so good. Just created my own class. All right, let me stop the video here so you can kind of check this out and get to this point with your presenter. Okay. All right, hopefully now everybody's got a classroom set up with the title of your class and maybe a date or some sort of section there. The first thing we're going to do, I think in the video, it showed us making a list of students. So I'm going to click on the Students button and add some students to my class. I'm going to click on Invite. All right, no contacts found. If I click on my contacts and click on directory, should have a whole list. Now you might notice right off the bat that there are students on this list. The directory for Gmail and for Google Classroom works so that all the students and all the teachers are on this list. To make things easier, I'm just going to type their names in up top. The tech teachers this year are Greg Paddock, type in Greg, and let's see if I can find him on here. Let's see here, Greg Thomas. Hey, Mr. Massengill is on here. Oh, here he is, Greg. I'll click on that one. And let's see, who else we have? We have Susan Curry. Susan Curry, and she is right here underneath Miss McKinney. Okay, I got two of them there. And the last one is Scott Underwood. He used to be at the middle school last year. Scott, Mr. Underwood, here we are right here. Okay, click on all three of those, and I'm going to invite all three of those. You can click on as many students as you want to, or as many people you want to give this a try. I'm just doing 3 right now. Invite. Okay. I'm going to click on, oh, he's been invited, he's been invited, and she's been invited. These envelopes will open up once they actually log on and see this. So looks like we're all set. I have a short little class. I'm going to go back to stream, which is the beginning. And I'm going to let you go ahead and add your students this time. All right, now we have, we're getting ourselves set up here. We have your class, we have the section or the date it's in, you have students. Next up, basically is this main page here. You have announcements and you have assignments. Announcement is just something I can share with the class. I can just type in welcome to the 2014-2015 school year. And this will show up on their page. I'll hit post, and that'll pop up on there. So making announcements aren't that hard. It's just basically welcome to the 2014-15 school year. Pretty straightforward. Doing an assignment is just as easy. Let me click on assignment. Alrighty. Now what kind of assignment should we give them first? We can take a tour. That's not a bad idea. Let's just try to create an assignment. Title of the assignment is August 26 PD. Okay. And description is, please give me 2 examples of things that went well and 2 things that we can do better besides having coffee and bagels, which makes everything better. All right, that'll be a good assignment. Let's make it due. I think we just click on, oh, there we go, click on due. At the end of the week, August 29th. They'll have it in by Friday. We don't have to worry about a time, and we can just hit assign. Wow, pretty straightforward. Okay, so there's our assignment right here. Assignment August 26 PD. Please give me 2 examples of things that went well and 2 things that we can do better besides having coffee and bagels. You'll notice on the right here, nobody has it done yet, and nobody's not done yet. They haven't opened theirs up to check it out yet. Okay. All right, I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to let you kind of create one of your own assignments, just kind of going in there and clicking assignments and doing something similar to that. All right, well, hopefully you've added an assignment on there too for the people that you added, and that pretty much sums up the basics to it. I'm going to point to a few different things else you might see in here. On the right, you have something that says change class theme. If you click there, you could just pick a different sort of theme for your background, just very basic type things. I'll click on the brushes there and say select, and then of course it would change the background. On the left, you'll see these little 3 lines up top. That'll just get you back to the home. If I were to click on home up top here, this will show all your classrooms. Right now I just have one class. I have tech teachers. I click on it and I go back to tech teachers. Okay. Once again, if you want to add another announcement, you click here, assignments, you click here, and this will keep track of the assignments you have going on, who's done and who's not done. But for the most part, that is all there is to it. There is one other part I'd like to add. When I explained this whole system to my wife, who teaches 1st grade in Wyandotte at Jefferson Elementary School, she was hard-pressed to think of how this could work in a 1st grade or 2nd grade classroom, even kindergarten. I asked her, give me a suggestion then, and she suggested that beginning of the year, they might be covering the SH sound, or more towards the middle of the year in first grade, they'll be covering magic E sound. And what you would have them do sometimes is to create a list of maybe 5 or 10 different, let's say, magic E words. And then they take one of those words and they make a sentence using that word. That could be an example of an assignment that she could create in Google Classroom. And then when the students went down to the core teacher, there they could actually open up their classroom, open up their assignment, find it, and type it in, and give them extra practice with the typing in their classroom and typing on the computer. Just an example. But let me take a moment here and show you what it would look like to create something like that. Okay. After she had created already her classroom, of course, she would have then have added her students, of course. After having her students in there, she would just create an assignment. And assignments we know were simple as, here's an assignment right here. Title of the assignment, let's call it the Magic E assignment. The description of this lesson is, please type 10 words that use the magic E and write one sentence using one of the words. And we can make that do just like before. Pick a date, and then you assign. When the students then log in down in the computer lab, they would all see this. Although she just did it one time here, every student in that classroom is going to see that assignment pop up. And then when they get down there, they can actually complete that assignment. It doesn't take too long. And as someone personally who's taught first grade for 12 years, could my first grade class go down to the computer lab, log into Classroom, and do something like this? Beginning of the year? No, I agree. It's a bit much. But by the middle of the year in first grade, this is something I think they are capable of doing. And I know by the time they get to second grade and on up, the uses for this are just about endless. So anyways, this is a quick run through of Google Classroom. I hope it helped a little bit. Thank you for your time and your patience in our first screencast. Thank you.